Good night, everyone. This is Mark the Motivation, and today we'll be doing something a little different. My niece is here, Shania Twain, I call her Miss Twain. So she'll be asking me a few questions. I also call her Shania the Sensation. I think that's a nice name for her.
Also call
So
me.
so tonight rather, she'll be asking me a few questions, and I'll be giving my answers. So go ahead, Shania. What's the first question do you have for me?
Um, when was did you ever create a book?
No, I've never created a book. I've written many things. I've written poems. I've written quotes. I've written many things. A book is something that I'm working on. It is currently in the pipeline. Yeah, so I will definitely write a book, but it's not there as yet.
Well, do you think the book will get along fine and okay?
Um, I will be expressing myself in the book, my beliefs, my opinions, what I think about life. Um, I, the aim of the book is to improve people's life. That's the aim of the book. If it improve one person's life, then my book will be a success.
So, how was your primary school life?
Primary school life. Primary school life was one filled with insecurities. Um, I wanted to feel accepted and I didn't feel accepted. I felt out of place, and it was one of the more challenging periods in my life.
Were the teachers all the teachers were Adventists?
I don't know. I couldn't answer that question. I went to Agla Park Prep School, if that's what you're inquiring, and I don't know if all of them were Adventists.
Um, was the math teacher bad or good?
Surprisingly, I wasn't extremely good at maths in primary school, or prep school rather, and it's shocking because when I reached high school, I was like the top math student.
At
Uh,
Kingsway?
yeah, like I was really good at maths. That was my thing, right? But what I realized though in prep school is that because I was suffering from insecurities and I didn't understand who I am, who I wanted to be, I was seeking validation from teachers. So what I realized is if a teacher never liked me in my subconscious, I would not be able to learn from that teacher. So that has been something that I realized in high school, and once I realized that I was like that, I realized I learned how to adjust to it so that I could learn from anyone. Even if the person is Satan, I can learn from them. So I started to focus on the positive within every individual.
Yes, so would you like to start like a company, a booking company, like a book club, or a welding company? Any company?
Companies, I believe everyone should strive to be independent in any form, because in the true independence is when you're the boss, when you're the one writing your paycheck. So starting a company is something that I'm currently working on. I can't give all the details of that, but it's something that I'm working on. In regards to a book club, that's an idea that I've always wanted to do, meet up once per week with persons like minded to share ideas, read a book, discuss what we've learned from it, and so forth.
So, have you read a book before and it motivated you to become a motivational speaker?
You're asking me what made me want to be a motivational speaker. It has been something that I've always liked. I think it, as far back as in church when I was a little boy, I wanted to be a pastor. Yes. For two reasons. Like at the time, you used to have pastors coming from all over the world, and they were traveling. So from a young age, I love the idea of traveling, and then I love the messages that they would have always brought across. Right. So a text that I really like study to show thyself approved unto God. Like, so that reminded me that you can be anything that you wanted to be. So growing up, I wanted everyone to be their best and believe in themselves.
So, do you think you can like start a school on your own?
A school. That's an ambition of mine. I really want to start a school because I believe that education is important, very important. But what I believe is that the current educational system, it it has lost sight of what the true goal of education is. In my view, education should be about teaching an individual that they can teach themselves. So once that individual realize that yes, I can teach myself, they will be able to grow exponentially. So it's not about the teacher teaching the child every single thing that they need to learn. It's about the child going on their journey into learning.
So, do you think every child can learn?
I think every child is learning. The question is what they are learning. I think too many times people try to judge a child's level of education by content. Content is not the only thing that education should be judged by. A popular saying, can a monkey can a monkey swim with a fish? Can a fish climb a tree faster than a monkey? No. So we need to learn how to judge each child on their merit. So I believe that all children are learning. The question is what is it that they're learning?
Well, well, do you think the teachers are trying their very best to teach the children?
I think I've this is a very layered question. It is not a simple yes or no. Teachers have a lot of problems that they are dealing with, and I try to sympathize with them. I can't empathize, but teachers have a lot of problems. They have to deal with the parents, they have to deal with the children, they have to deal with the school, they have to deal with the government, and a lot of times people don't give teachers the necessary support that they need. Albeit that there are some teachers that should never be teachers because they don't have the children's interests at heart. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier. When I was a child, when I was young, if a teacher never liked me, I was not able to learn from them. So that it is something that when I reach high school, I learn how to deal with. So it's not a yes or a no question for me.
So, would you like to write your own song and have a feat in it?
Feature.
Yes.
I do love writing songs. I write a lot of choruses. I can write a chorus right now. Like, I feel like music is just always in my head. Like, something is always there. If you give me a topic now, I probably could come up with a nice little catchy phrase off the top.
Mathematics.
Mathematics. So you're putting me on the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I was a little boy, I never knew that math's a toy. Back in high school, 3, 4, 6, I was the best at matrix. I don't know what. Yeah, I can make up something. It will come. Like, I believe when it comes to music, like, there's something out there just waiting on you to call on it. Inspiration is just waiting on you to call on it. So once you call on it, it will come, and the more you call on it, the better you will get at using inspiration.
So, do you think you can make your own brand, like a own phone brand, or your own books?
Phone brand. You are your brand, you know. Who you depict yourself to be, you're your brand. In regards to something tangible, um, I think I will go off tangent a little bit on the question. I think Jamaica should start to focus on all the imports that we're bringing in, not just necessarily me starting a brand. Like, for example, we will always need cell phones, so Jamaica should have a cell phone company. We would always need a car. Jamaica should have a car company. So we need to start look at all the little things that we use constantly and we should try to develop them in Jamaica, and that's what I would encourage everyone to do.
Alright, last question. Do you think like you can make your own hosting company online? Because of the COVID-19 now, you can't really go outside to do your work. Or just you can start a business online. That's what I saw on Google.
You want a housing company? At my present state, I would have to learn a lot of things. And one thing I do believe is that no one will know everything, but once you have the ability to learn, you can learn anything that you want to do. So yes, I can, but the question is if it's my interest. Currently, it's not my interest. I don't know what the future holds, but currently it's not my interest. But never say never, as Justin Bieber would say. You don't know.
Last question. Um, do you love mathematics, and does maths inspire you to become a mathematical professional?
Mathematician. Alright, so my journey with maths, I used to love it. I don't know if it's like a relationship. I used to love it, and then when I left high school, the love kind of fade because I wasn't giving maths the attention that it needs. In regards to become a mathematician, yes, I can be a mathematician, because as I said earlier, once you have the ability to learn, you can learn anything. The thing about maths that I really loved though was that solving problems. And once I solve a problem, a teacher could tell me that I was wrong. So that's where my love for maths started. I get this right, and I can literally go to the teacher and say, Miss, I get this right, oh you wrong this. So I really used to love that about maths. So that's why I used to love maths. Like with English, I can mark it down for grammar, for punctuation, and all kind of other stuff. With my maths, you couldn't mark me down, so I used to really love maths.
Last question. Do you think you can create your own app? Like how you see those other social media apps, do you think you can create your own app? So that
Of course, I can create an app. As I said, it goes back to learning. I would need a lot of help as well, because no man is an island and no one can do anything by themselves. Like in order to be the person I am today, I was taught by many teachers. My mother had to send me to school. My mother had to feed me. I used to go to church. The pastors used to give me a message. I used to listen to music. There are so many things that have helped me to be the person I am today. And in order to build an app, I would need a lot of help from many persons. Some persons I might know, and some persons that I will need to know.
So do you think I can help you with the...
Of course, you'll have to go and practice, do your research and learn, because knowledge is the key. And so I want to thank you for this question and answer session. And
QA?
yes, QA. So we can do it another time.
Okay.
So good night, everyone. That was my first question and answer. My interviewer was my one and only niece, Shania, the sensation.
YouTube fan, subscribe, hit a huge thumbs up, give it a big like.
Okay, that's my niece, Shania, the sensation. So I'm putting her name out there. So that's her. And I don't know if she wants to be a reporter, but thank you all for liking and sharing, and have a blessed weekend.